The first thing you need to do is be safe. Disconnect the appliance or turn off the breaker to avoid electric shock. Hello, today we're going to be working on an Admiral washer. The problem that we have with this washer is that it's off balance. As you see, this is a demonstration. If your drum bounces more than once, that means you need brand new shocks. If it only bounces once, that means your shocks are fine. So now we're gonna go ahead and proceed to replace the shocks. Remove the two screws that holds the top panel, and also remove the screw and remove this little panel that covers the wiring and the pressure tube. Once you remove that, what you want to do is go ahead and do this procedure. Go ahead and pull it towards you, lift it up a little, and then go back to be able to release the top panel. As you see, it's a hook right there that is lined up with the top panel, and that's the way you do it. I'm gonna try to do it again. Go ahead and put it towards you, lift it up a little to release it from that other tab, and then it will come loose. Now what you want to do is just put some tape on the lid. That way this one, it doesn't bounce when you lift it up, and then the top panel can come back towards you and hurt you. So just secure the lid to prevent that from happening. Now go ahead and lift it up. Just make sure that piece it's in place to be able to hold the door. Just lean it against the wall. And now we're gonna go ahead and start working our way in to be able to remove the shocks. Now we're gonna grab our pliers to be able to grab the shocks bar, and we're gonna go ahead and remove the shocks, the two in the back or the two in the front first, either way, or you can do the one on the side and the one on the other side. Don't try to do all of them at the same time, because you're gonna have problems, because the whole top is just gonna sit on the floor and it can damage your wiring. So as I was saying, you can either do one at a time, or the two in the back and the two in the front, or the ones on the left or the ones on the side. As you see, I grab it with my pliers, try to remove those pieces of plastics. Try to use a screwdriver. It will come out easy if you do it like so. As you see, it came right off. Now we're gonna do the second one. In this case, I'm gonna go ahead and do the two on the right and then the two on the front, because you need to work with your space, and I think this is more convenient for me. I have another videos where I'm doing the Amanas or Whirlpool, where I do the two in the back and then the two in the front. But as I was saying, just do two at a time or one at a time, because that's what is best. Now just lean your washer to be able to remove the old shocks and have the new ones ready. This is the box for the new ones. That's the part number, and I'm also going to put the part number in the description of this video. Now we're going to get them out of the box. and just put it on the side and have them ready to replace one by one. Lean your washer. If you have somebody to help you to hold the washer on the side, that will be better. But if you're doing it by yourself, just make sure don't hurt yourself or break the washer and going towards the other direction. I do this every day, so it's kind of easier for me to do it. As you see, this is the old shocks. And I'm also gonna remove the one on the other side. Just put them on the side. Don't mix them with the new ones because they pretty much look alike, nothing different. As you see, it has a little plastic that holds it in place after you put them in the hole. And they stay. Sometimes they will come loose, but just try to sit it in place and they will stay there. After you got it down, you shouldn't have any issues grabbing it from the inside of the washer cabinet. Now go ahead and install the two pieces of plastic that you removed earlier because they will come in the brand new box with the new shocks. Removing this old one. They're still in a good condition, but since we have some new ones, might as well install all new pieces that comes in the box. Now go ahead and grab the shocks bar or wire. Go ahead and bring it to the shock support panel and install the other piece. Remove your pliers, vice grips, and let's do the other one. Now, as I mentioned in my other videos, you need to be really careful on these models because it has a lot of sharp edges. Just trying to use gloves or long leaves to be able to do this job and don't hurt yourself. Don't get any cuts while you do the repair. Now we got the two on the left pretty much done, and we're gonna go ahead and start removing the ones on the right. It's the same procedure. Just grab the shocks bar. In this case, this one has a spring on it. A lot of people think replacing those little springs will balance the drum in the tub, but that is not true. As a matter of fact, some of the models doesn't even bring those little springs. Those springs helps, but when the drum is bouncing more than once, that's the shocks. I speed up the video, that way it's not a very long video, and just use your flathead screwdriver to remove those plastic pieces. Now we just put them in place. grab the two new shocks, lean the washer, remove the old shocks, set it to the side, and install the new ones. Set your washer in the floor and then lift up the top panel. Set the plastic piece in place. Same thing in the other one. Grab it with your vice grips. Another piece of plastic. And at this point, we're pretty much done with replacing all 4 shocks on a Admiral washer. Same procedure. Go ahead and bring it down. Pull it towards you. Go ahead and put all the old shocks in the box. Clean up the mess. And then install your back cover. Install the 2 screws that holds the top panel. Put all the stuff in your box. Install your drain line. I go ahead and test it, and everything worked the way it's supposed to. Another tip is after you do the shock, go ahead and adjust all the legs on the washer. Make sure the washer frame is not touching the floor. Make sure the washer is sitting on the 4 legs, because if the washer frame is touching the floor, this is not very good for the machine, because the whole frame is sitting on the floor and it should be sitting on the 4 legs to be able to balance the whole frame on the wash machine. A lot of people replace the shocks and they don't adjust the legs, and they realize that the frame is sitting on the floor and this is affecting the balance the washing machine. So every time you replace the shocks, adjust the legs. That's my recommendation. And you will see all your balance issues will go away on your washing machine. Now this model brings metal screws, legs, but some of this models is a plastic. It will be more simple. You'll grab a pair of channel locks and it will be very easy, or you can do it by hand, but in this case they were metal, like old school. But I was able to adjust all of them. this is pretty much done. If this video helped you in any way, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.